Hi guys! Nandito na tayo ngayon sa Unit 2 ng Aspects of Personal Development or in Module 5, no? Coping with Stress in Middle and Late Adolescence. Ano nga ba ang stress? And how can adolescents manage it? Kasi at the end of the lesson, no, we will be able to discuss no, that understanding stress and its sources during adolescence may help in identifying ways to cope and have a healthy life. Ha? So, at the end of our lesson, we're going to identify sources no, ng stress and illustrate the effect of stress on our system. No? And at the same time, we will be able to demonstrate our personal ways on how to cope up with stress so that we could have our. So, without further ado, let us begin our lesson. Now, to begin with our discussion, I believe that there are two common sources of stress, and that are change and loss. Sometimes we cannot adapt to the changing environment, okay? Yung pagbabago sa paligid natin, bagong trabaho, bagong klase, bagong tao, or bagong kaibigan, or bagong kakilala, or bagong lipat kayo ng, anong tawag dito, bagong lipat kayo ng tinitirhan, no? Changes, okay, sometimes cause stress to us because we do not know how to respond. We do not know how to react to the changes that are happening to us. And at the same time, yung tinatawag natin na term na loss, okay? Loss of job, pagkawala ng loss of a partner or loved one, okay? So, itong dalawang to, basically the most common sources of our stress, diba? So, ano pa yung mga common experiences ninyo as a student na kung bakit, halimbawa, na-stress kayo. So, most commonly reason are, let's say, for example, no, lipat kayo ng ibang bansa or migration, di ba? Because you are very familiar with the people in your environment, especially your friends or close friends, and therefore, it would be hard for you or difficult for you to transfer or to move to other country or to other places. So, minsan, yan yung nagiging dahilan kung bakit wala din natin system, nagko-cause sa atin ng lungkot or anxiety na nadadala into stress. Another common experience that an individual students have that causes stress is parent separation. Hiwalay ng mga magulang, break up with your partner, no, yung boyfriend ninyo, girlfriend ninyo, and at the same time, yung mga changes, no, in peer group, I mean, and death, no, of a loved one. So, madalas dito, yung mga grandparents natin, no, na maagang tinutulungan ni Lord. Okay? So, reactions to loss are individually different and can vary for many reasons. Diba? Pero ang pinakamahalaga dito is how we find ways to cope and adjust to the changes and losses which are critical for students like you. Ah, kasi you are in the adolescent period where in fact it's really hard for you to cope up with those guidance. Kaya nga, di ba, the teachers the teachers are very helpful to normalize these feelings and behaviors. Yung everyday interaction na ginagawa ng mga teachers ninyo and at the same time, how to find ways para ma-develop yung understanding with regards to your experiences para mas maunawaan ninyo kung ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin at bakit niyo nararanasan at paano ninyo yun i-manage, no, to cope up with the stress that you are. Ngayon, ano nga ba ang stress, di ba? What is stress and how does it affect to our everyday living? So sinasabi nila, no, na ang stress is the protection of our body actually, di ba? Because of this feeling, our body is responding to the situation that happened to us. Okay? Stress is the body's response to anything that make us feel threatened or pressured. Okay? So, halimbawa, kayo ay nervous, you feel anxious, you feel pressure because of meeting of the deadlines in school, then definitely our body will react, our mind, okay, will translate signal kung paano magre-react yung body natin with regards to the situation in our environment. Ngayon, katulad nga ng sabi ko kanina, di ba? Stress is how our body and mind react when something happens that makes us feel uncomfortable, that makes us feel nervous or pressured. Kaya nga po sabi dito, no? Stress is the reaction of our mind and body to stimuli or stimulus that causes tension on the well-being and disturb the state of calm or equilibrium of a person. So, ibig sabihin, no, ang ating body ay it's like an alarm system wherein kapag may nangyayari sa paligid natin, something uncomfortable or unexpected happening, our body will react to it. Now, actually, it can happen every time we face a challenge or, di ba, something that happened unexpectedly. Halimbawa, no? When you carry a heavy bag for a long time, di ba? At the end of the day, you feel that your muscles hurt, no? Sumasakit. Because that's your body reacting to the strain. And that is physical stress already. Okay? Another example is um, we have a lot of activities to school, and when we go home, we still have activities to do. So after that, you have an exam that will be having for tomorrow, and you might feel worried or overwhelmed. So that is an example of mental stress, diba? When you have an argument with your friend or family member or with your classmate, at the end of the day, minsan iniisip pa natin yun, hindi tayo makatulog, di ba? You feel upset, you feel frustrated because of that happen. It's already an example of stress, which is emotional stress. So when we are stressed, our body gets ready to protect us. Diba? Puprotektahan tayo ng body natin eh. Katulad ng sabi ko kanina, that our body is an alert system that actually sends signals to our brain. Kung yun ba ay lalabanan natin, if it's either we're going to fight the problem or run away from it. Diba? Let's say, for instance, no, if a dog suddenly barks loudly at you, you might you might run or race, and you will feel ready to either calm the dog or move away quickly. So yung sinasabi ko, or with a given example, this response happens because of stress hormones. No? We have stress hormones like adrenaline or cortisol, and these stress hormones are being released, okay, in our body. So, as what I've said before, stress can sometimes help us react quickly in a dangerous situations. Kaya nga, this is somehow protection to our body. We know, okay, how to respond to a dangerous situations very quickly. But at the same time, it would not be helpful because too much stress for a long time can make us feel very tired or even sick. To the point na palagi mo na isip, palagi mo na umiiyakan, hindi ka na makakain, hindi ka na makatulog, okay? That is not helpful anymore. So today, um, we will be able to manage our stress, di ba, by relaxing, talking to someone, or yung pinaka-best, no, taking deep breath, which help us to make us feel. Now, stress is now understood as a way of life crisis, no, supporting the massive wellness and often sick. Wherein, it affects any individual regardless of their development. So, kahit maganda na, okay, kahit we are in the last stage of our life, pwede pa rin natin experience. Now, in this phrase quoted by Oxenman in Psychology of Stress, saying that there would be no life without stress. So this means that stress is a natural and necessary part of our life. So ibig sabihin, no, it's normal. Kailangan, no, from the word itself, necessary, necessity. Ibig sabihin, kailangan natin siya. Sa paanong paraan? Stress is what helps us, okay, to grow, to adapt, and at the same time, paano tayo magre-respond sa mga challenges na mai-encounter natin. So, ibig sabihin, without it, we wouldn't be motivated to take action. We would not be encouraged or motivated to solve problems or even protect ourselves in a dangerous situation. No? For example, okay, kapag nag-aral ka for the exam, this also gives you stress, di ba? Hindi ka makakatulog eh, kasi you're feeling pressured. Paano kung bumagsak ako? Anong sasabihin sa akin ng mga tao sa paligid ko? Meron akong iniingatan na grade. Paano kung mag-fail ako sa exam? No? There are expectations that surrounds you. So definitely, it also somehow gives you stress, di ba? But this kind of stress is a positive stress where it pushes you to focus and prepare, di ba? So that which could help you to succeed on your goal, which is to pass the test, diba? Sa mga athlete, okay, or mga sports or athletic, diba? Somehow gives them stress. Bakit? Before the competition, right? A lot of practices, a lot of workshops that they have to be done. But it is a positive stress. Bakit? Because it helps them to perform at their best. Okay? If you're planning for a big event, say your wedding, you're going to have a new job, and it's very stressful, you know, for the requirements, uh, mensahe, okay, kung saan-saan kayo pupunta, ang daming mga pila, but we all know that this kind of stress has a great impact, no, sa magiging outcome nung ginagawa natin. It's part of achieving, no, important milestone. O, pag tatawid ka nga lang, di ba? If you're crossing the street, okay, kapag may malapit na malapit na nasasakyan na muntik ka na masagasaan, okay? Yung body natin nagre-react siya. So that is stress. Now, our stress, triggers our body to react quickly by moving out of the way. Diba? Iwas agad tayo. And that is survival stress na kung tawagin. Okay? Um, According to Occidental, no, stress is an inevitable result, which means the stress is something that we cannot completely avoid. Bakit? Because it naturally it is naturally happening as we deal with the challenges. Diba? From the changes, no, dami pa nga dito, nag-pressure, no, with the changes that happen in the environment. And at the same time, yung mga demands na ibinibigay sa atin. But we have to remember that stress is a normal part of being alive. Diba? It's a natural way of, it's a proof actually that you are alive. And it occurs when we respond to situations that require action or just yung mga daily responsibilities ng family, managing school, work, or household tasks that can cause us stress, like meeting our deadlines, submissions of the requirements, and even our management of our schedule or balancing our preparing for an exam, finishing the project on time, nag-attend tayo. Pero it's a common part of our life. And yung iba, no, yung mga life changes na nangyayari sa kanila, big changes, even positive one, big stress because they require you to adapt. Diba? Na nawalan ka ng magulang, no? And ikaw yung panganay, Why you have to stand as a father and mother to your siblings, no? Stress din yun, no? Very challenging kasi paano mo nga naman gagampanan maging tatay, maging anak, at maging panganay pa sa mga kapatid mo. Okay? When you start a job, lipat ka ng bahay, no? New patterns of life, new patterns of roles, no? Like becoming a parent, becoming a husband, becoming a wife, no? These can be exciting but stressful because you're starting to process. And at the same time, yung mga unexpected challenges, okay? Di ba sabi nga nila, life often throws surprises, both big and small. Daming sorpresa ng buhay. Okay? Um, Hindi natin masasabi kung kailan siya darating. But this is how we can be, anong tawag ito? How can we be, somehow maging matatag, no? Inevitable, ano ba tawag doon? Term yun. Maging matatag, okay? Sa mga pagsubok, no? Because of stress. Now, since stress is part of our life, we must learn to manage it through, sabi ko nga kanina, relaxation, hanap kayo ng mga techniques, and given time management. And ang pinakamahalaga is to seek for the support that can help you live a healthier and happier life. Now, we have stress according to the psychology. So, ito yung dinasabi ko kanina. We have two kinds of stress, which is, which are beneficial and destructive stress. So, kaya natin, masasabi na ang isang stress ay beneficial or destructive. Now, stress can be positive and negative, or can have a positive and negative, depending on how much of it we experience and how we handle it, of course, no? So the beneficial stress, also called no, eustress, EUSTRES. Now this is a kind of stress that motivates and pushes you to grow, to adapt, or achieve your goals. It helps individuals no, to achieve the goals in the future. Now, sometimes um, it feels manageable and helps you perform better with this kind of benefits. Wow. Katulad nung palagi kong sinasabi, di ba? When you're preparing for a big examination, syempre, may stress yun. Kasi you are being pressured at the same time, magpupuyat ka, di ba? But it is beneficial because it makes you study harder and learn, di ba? But meron tayong speech performance, di ba? Sino ba dito ang hindi nape-pressure, di ba? Every time they are preparing for a speech or performance. Pero, this is a beneficial test because it helps you focus and you give your best. Okay? Setting and working toward personal goals, and halimbawa when you learn new skill or when you compete, no, for different types of competitions like sports. Okay? Pero syempre, alam naman natin na ang beneficial test, though medyo uncomfortable yung feeling niya, and sino ba naman ang may gusto ng stress, di ba? But we try to see it in a positive side, wherein it actually improves our focus and productivity. Tama? It actually encourages our growth and our learning, and even it builds resilience for future challenges, di ba? Ano naman ang destructive stress? Now, destructive stress is the opposite of beneficial, which is also known as stress. Okay? And it is destructive if it is not helpful for your physical. Sabihin, okay, if it lasts too long, and it can harm your mental and physical health and make it hard for you to cope with your daily life. Definitely, this is destructive. Ah, having too many responsibilities na nag-lead sa'yo para ma-burn out ka na, hindi ko na kaya, ayoko na. Diba? Minsan sumusuko na tayo, di ba? Yung constantly worrying about money. Last money ko na to, ano bang panggagastos ko bukas? Wala na akong pera, ano bang pangkain ko, di ba? Relationships, araw-araw binubugbog ka ng partner mo, araw-araw you have an argument or in school, di ba? When you are facing a major life crisis, halimbawa, when you lose a loved one, you are dealing with illness, di ba? Meron kang malubang sakit, meron kang sakit, di ba? And then at the same time, if you are working in a toxic with no support, di ba? Very distracted. So, wala ka ng peace of mind, di ba? Every time, araw-araw na lang papasok ka, ang toxic ng mga tao. Okay? Now, definitely, this destructive stress can cause us anxiety and depression. To the point that we have physical issues, sumasakit ulo, pagod, high blood ka na, hindi ka na makatulog, you cannot concentrate, and at the same time, you lower your productivity and not motivate. Okay? So, beneficial, it energizes and helps you to grow, and destructive stress harms you. Kaya nga dapat we learn to recognize and manage our stress because it can help us, no, to turn challenges into opportunities na sinasabi instead of letting them becoming an obstacle. Okay, now we have three views about stress. Okay. First is stress as stimulus, okay, caused by situations or often called as stress. Now, stress is viewed as external situations or events, so ito yung tinatawag natin as stressors. So, these stressors place demands or pressure sa atin, ano, sa individual. So, ito, okay, kaya nga siya tinawag na external factor, ito yung cause or nagtitrigger ng stress, diba? Financial difficulties, no? You are having a hard time to pay with the bills or accident, break up with the boyfriend or girlfriend, diba? Separation for loved ones. Next is stress as a response. Okay? Ito naman is our body reacts to challenging situations. Now, stress is the body's physical, emotional, and psychological reaction to a challenging situation. Focus naman yung stress as a response. Definitely, how the individual reacts to the stress or okay? Tawa, nervous, no? Kinakabahan, no? To the point na namamawis na ang mga kamay or palad, no? Kapag tayo confused, irritable, sobrang pagod, kapag halimbawa ay for the whole day, hindi ka na makausap, konting mali lang ng titig mo, nasisigawan mo na, no? At minsan, yung pagtinig ng puso. Okay? Next is stress as a relational, wherein assessment here means that when a person allows reason to prevail and weigh the relevant or irrelevance of the situation. Now, stress arises from the interaction between the person and their sabihin, nakadepende to on how the person perceive the situation and yung ability mo na mag-cope doon sa bagay sa situation. So, ibig sabihin, no? Stress is relational. Okay? If you were able to evaluate and manage the situation, diba? Bawa, exam. So, how will you weigh yung bigat nun? How will you weigh it? Is it relevant or irrelevant? So, kung ikaw ba ay, halimbawa, may exam bukas, titignan mo ba yun as a challenge and you prepare it very kalmado lang or titignan mo yun as a problem? Very anxious ka na to the point na umubod sa limang bukas okay? So, diba, nawalan ka ng trabaho, you need someone with savings, di ba? May ipot naman, okay, you view it as a chance to start fresh, pero kung naman without savings at all, kasi nawalan ka ng trabaho, then definitely you might feel hopeless and stressed. Okay? Now, healthy stress can motivate and energize and produce a fruitful, fruitful action. Okay? Yan naman yung mga stressors, yung mga usually nga na experience ng mga adults. Okay? We have external factors which come from the outside of you, like certain situations and people. So these are pressures or challenges that originate outside of the lifestyle, social, or situational situational factors. Example, mga work-related stress, conflicts with colleagues, di ba? Deadline, mahabang oras ng trabaho, di ba? Financial issues, utang, expenses, social pressures, di ba? Peer pressure, relation conflicts, societal expectations, and at the same time, mga major life events, moving to a new place, losing a loved one, getting married, di ba? And yan, environmental stress, noise, pollution, init, sikin, yeah, okay? And our internal stressors. Ito naman ay coming from within your thoughts that cause you to feel fearful about the future and personal things, which include your own expectations. Definitely, these come from within the individual and often lead to the thoughts, feelings, and the physical condition. Di ba? Halimbawa, negative self-talk, unrealistic expectation. You always criticize yourself. You always dwell in failure. Sobrang bigil sa'yo pag nagkakamali ka at unrealistic expectation. Pag sobra kang mag-set ng standards para sa sarili mo and keep overthinking for the future scenario. Hindi pa nga nangyayari na overthink ka na, di ba? Yan yung mga health problems. Illness, fatigue, okay, chronic pain, sumakit lang yung tiyan mo, naisip mo na agad, may colon cancer ka, sumakit yung ulo mo, hindi ka pa nakapag-check up na na-stress ka na, di ba? Na-depress ka na kasi naisip mo, meron ka ng cancer. And then, no, yung perfectionism, okay? Yung constant pressure to achieve flawlessness. So, perfections. Okay? So, these are the possible sources of stress for teenagers, the vast demands, negative thoughts and feelings about yourself, changes in your body, problems with the peers or friends at school or even in your neighborhood, safe living environment, diba? Gabi, araw-araw, yung mga people, diba? Separation or divorce of parents, sakit, death of loved ones, moving or changing schools, take on too many activities. So, hindi na tayo makakapagpapag sa mga stress naman. Siyempre, first and foremost, you have to eat and exercise regularly. So, dapat healthy diet gagawin. Avoid excess caffeine intake, avoid illegal drugs, alcohol, and tobacco, learn relaxation exercise, diba? Inhale and inhale and exhale. Dapat mayang matutunan natin which comes from our body. Develop assertiveness, like if you are mad to the person, you talk to the person very politely, sabihin mo kung ano, yung mga ano mo, hindi na tumatang. You have your presentations, make sure that you rehearse, practice, kasi yun, kapag tayo are very well confident to master our speech, definitely yung stress mag-okay. So, learn practical coping skill, no? So, if meron tayong tinatawag 5-minute rule, so ibig sabihin, if you can do it within 5 minutes, you definitely do it. Now, okay, so, gawin mo yung mga bagay na mabilis matapos. Para hindi masyadong mag-bomber yung effort mo na kalimutan. Negative self-talk. Hindi lang yun na yung pag-isip sa sarili nyo na hindi maganda, hindi nyo pa kaya, hindi nyo pa magagawa. Definitely, give it a try. Okay? Try mo muna, okay? Bago mo sabihin mo. Learn to feel good about doing competent or good enough job rather than doing for perfection. Diba? Tumayo ka sa mga nagpuposto yung stress. Take a breath from stressful situations. Okay? Listen to music, talk to a friend, dapat yung friend na kausapin mo naman. Positive naman na bigay. Guys, okay? You build a network to help you cope in positive. So, ngayon, i-leave a comment, no, sa comment section natin kung ano ang natutunan ninyo sa lesson natin. So what strategies do you use to handle external stressors like deadlines and peer pressure? How do you manage internal stressors such as negative thoughts or perfectionism? Lastly, in what ways can you understand relational perspectives that stress can help you focus in becoming or overcoming the challenge? So that's the end of our discussion. I hope that if you find it very helpful, no? And yeah, see you on our next one. Bye, everyone.